But I guess that would be absurd. Thing is I never know what's coming out or when it's going to come out or what it's about. Thing is, if I did have that screen, I may get fired. If I did have that screen, there'd be things that you would know about me before I knew them about me. We're a sum of all our parts. Questions come, questions go, information comes, it goes. Every day you wake up, there are cells that were a part of you the day before that are dead. There are parts of you that have yet to begun. You are never finished. That's what keeps me working. I know that something about me has yet to come to fruition. And although that may seem scary, at least I know that I haven't really messed it all up yet. So I thought about curiosity, thought about these questions we're living in, and we're all living in them. You're living in them right now. What am I going to say next? We're in these questions together. And my goal as an artist is to engage in these dialogues with people so that we somehow get to the answers together. This could mean anything to you. I could be talking about sexuality, right? I could be posing. I could be doing anything. Why do I have on a white suit? Do I think I'm so pure? What is this about? What is this? Oh, the artistic choices that I make on a day-to-day basis come to bear on the opinions you have of my work. And that becomes the question that I dwell in. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What am I communicating? And for some people, I've been doing a great job. For other people, like my mother, who struggles to tell people what I do for a living, maybe not. So for me, the question becomes, what is it I want to convey, whether you get it or not? Whether it becomes artistic enough or not, whether people patronize it or not, or whether it's beautiful or not. I often tell people, when they say, oh, what do you do at the college? I say, I'm a dance professor, and they go, oh, how fun. They never say that to physicists. They never say that to biologists, right? Why do they say that? Because we have somehow trivialized the body. It's something you dress up, something you show off when you want to, something you change if you're financially able to. There are things about this that contain history, that contain culture, that contain eons of legacies that I will never know unless I turn my gaze inward. And to put that into academic terms, I use my critical lens on myself. The question becomes, what am I holding on to? And in moments of improvisation like you've just seen, I have no idea what's really in there. I have no idea what's coming next. I have no idea what could be seething at the bottom of my consciousness, what is able or asking to be revealed. I've created pieces now for the last 20 years. I'm often in such a state of creation and questioning while I'm making those pieces that I have no idea what they're about. I make them rapidly. Somehow people think that I'm prolific as an artist. And it has nothing to do with me, because I believe that the question really is, where is it coming from? And my process of unearthing where it's coming from is to make sure that this thing that is conducting the material is as empty as possible. There is something that can be done with an empty vessel that cannot be done with a full one, right? A little Taoist quote there. Yeah? So as an artist, I'm constantly questioning, am I empty enough, or do I have room somewhere in here to take on more information? And if I can take on more information, how does it mix? What's the alchemy of what's already happened to me ingested with what's taking into my perception right now? And how do I become, or how do I create a product that's authentic from what I know I am right now, which I will not be in the next moment, which I have never been before. We are all becoming something. I've been working on a piece that's about Muhammad Ali for the last 3 years, and he has a really wonderful quote that says, "I don't always know what I'm talking about, but I know that I'm right." And that's true. That's true for the languages that come out of my body. I am not bilingual or trilingual in any traditional sense, but there are so many things, so many languages, vernaculars that have gone into this body to create some kind of multiplicity of understanding that I speak volumes without saying anything. And so do you. The way you dress up this thing, the costumes you choose, the way that you assume the stage of life, the steps you choreograph for yourself, and the stages you find yourself on, whether that be a classroom, a first date, an embarrassing moment. Your body speaks volumes about who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. So the next time you take a step out or into the next situation, think about what questions lie ahead and be ready to answer them with anything you have at your disposal. Thanks.